the actual team is SCT Logistics Motorsport, but they missed the objective of delivery and put down objective instead.
He's done it again.
He's done it again. And welcome to the Cooldown Room Pod with your host Dan and Alex. And of course, this is episode 3 of our 2026 season, and we have a lot to talk about today. We've got some V8 Supercar team ranking predictions, Alex, today. But before we get underway, mate, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's been interesting news this past week. Livery reveals, bit of Supercar news, and it's getting closer, mate. 2 weeks away. And we are back on track in Sydney. I cannot wait.
That's right. We're getting underway today. Actually, in fact, was the first shakedown with all 3 cars together on track as well. So we'll talk a bit about that. There's not a lot to talk about, but we can get some opinions through. But before we get underway with our pod, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, if you're on YouTube and Spotify, also hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date whenever we upload some brand new motorsport content. And also be sure to check out our social media, especially our Instagram and TikTok, but TikTok specifically because each Monday night we are live. We're actually live now filming our podcast Monday nights from 7:30 p.m. Adelaide time. So if you want to be part of the podcast and be featured, be sure to join the live at the time and put a comment in, and we'll be answering for sure, such as Bryce and Billy, who Billy actually has to leave, but that's okay. Bryce, though, he's here. So, hey, mate, how are you? Acting all professional, as we do. Totally nothing bad happened at all before the pod.
No tech issues before this recording. None
nothing,
at all.
Nothing bad happened. But, yeah, let's dive into some news, Alex. So, not much, other than, as I said, the Supercar Shakedown happened today at Queensland Raceway. What did we learn? Not much. We didn't learn much.
No, that's a lie.
No data.
No, that's a lie. We learned, as Luke has put in a comment right on cue, that the Toyota sounds mighty bloody fine. That Supra is mint. That thing sounds absolutely...
schmick, hey?
It sounds mean, man. Oh. It sounds angry. Hopefully it sounds fast. We'll find out in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Obviously today we only had, I think they were only allowed 60 kilometres of running, so about 19 or so laps today testing. So not a proper day, just more of a shakedown, get a feel of the cars, see how the cars are together. But this week, of course, is the Bathurst 12 hour, and we're going to be getting some engine parity testing. I hate saying that word, but I have to say it. We've got some parity engine comparisons going on at Bathurst 12 hour this weekend with the 3 manufacturers. So another chance to see those cars in person. But as you said, Alex, that sounds bloody glorious, doesn't it? They've done an excellent job putting that car together.
Yeah, man. I couldn't get over the sound when Chaz left the pit lane. I think it was Chaz. Unless Fabian was in the car. But yeah, Chaz was, from the pit lane, it sounded bloody mean, man. It sounded really angry, and I liked it a lot. Really intrigued me because, you always get worried when there's a new manufacturer coming in. Like, what does it sound like? What's the performance? Obviously, we don't know too much about the performance as of yet, but boy, did that thing sound mean. It sounded real mean, and I'm very excited to see that more of them. We've got 4 more to come on track, 5 all up, and I think you'll be able to tell when they come by. I think there'll be a bit of an extra grunt.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely sounds grunty, doesn't it? And Bryce here says it doesn't sound as good as the Volvo. Volvo sounded schmick back in the day.
That was different.
But it definitely has a real grunt to it for sure. Supra, hey Rob, how are you? Supra looks and sounds sexy. I couldn't agree more, mate. Words of wisdom right there.
Peter's joined.
Of course, having a look at some... Yeah, Peter, how you going, mate?
Hello.
Hello, Liam. Yo, mate, I'm in Bathurst. Bathurst is a fantastic place. We went there for Easter last year for the 6 hour. Definitely a really, really cool place for sure. But Alex, we've got some livery reveals for the supercars this time around.
We do.
So I guess we'll do some ranking, I suppose.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Obviously, we mentioned DJR last week, but let's be honest, nothing changed. Since then, though, we've had 5 teams, but 6 cars revealed. Oh, 7 cars, I should say. Look different revealed. So let's go ahead and give those a rank. We'll quickly go over the first one because it's not a very big name team. It's actually a brand new team, technically ish, or is it? I don't know. It's hard to describe. If this was a new relationship, so you got to describe to someone, it would be very interesting. Anyway, SCT Logistics, Objective Racing, Triple Eight Racing, whatever you want to call it. They have launched their livery, and I give it a 6, 7. Fuck's sake. I didn't mean to do that.
And now we're blocked.
And now we're banned. And now we've lost all of our views. I don't know. It's my beef with all these liveries, and it's going to be mentioned. It's going to have its own segment. Is silver rims look like crap on some cars? Not all of them. But the black, it needs the Cam Waters monster effect. If that thing had black wheels, oh man, it'd look absolutely schmick, bro. But it has silver, and I've chunked, I don't know, 2 points just for that. Like, it's killed it.
That's fair. You do like your coloured rims, don't you? We actually talked about it off air with the Jack LeBrock car, which we will get into as well. But yeah, as Bryce said, the SCT Logistics car, they missed the objective with the livery.
Oh my!
And have thrown objective on the car this year, which makes more sense given how, it's Jackson Wall's sponsor from last year, straight onto this year's. No, it's literally last year's car, last year's livery on this year's car. Now, to be honest, I quite like it. I don't mind it at all. I think they did a good job putting it together. It looks nice. So I actually have given it a 8 out of 10, believe it or not.
Jeez, if that's 8, what the hell is the rest of them going to be? Whoa, Daniel started off high.
But and it just looks nice. The black wheels would have made it miles better, but, you got to do what you worked with. What's next, Alex?
Next, a bit of a controversial one, I feel, that we'll get some thoughts in the comments here on our TikTok live. Penrite Racing have gone for an all black and gold look. Now, they did say that it is going to be it's a 100-year anniversary of Penrite, and if you saw my reel that I made once that came out, is it just me, or has Penrite had a anniversary for the last 5 years straight? I don't know. I feel like they had they had something at Sandown a couple of years ago with the blue. Like every year, there's a Bathurst that has gone gold. Then it's had something every single year, man. There's been something Penrite anniversary related, and I'm wondering if these people are having more birthdays than they need. But oh well, unless they're celebrating birthday of every staff member, I'm not sure. But they've gone from all Lotus F1 kind of looking. You mentioned that off air.
Yeah, the JPS livery back in the 80s.
I don't know. But anyway, well, Jordan's written here 4 out of 10. What did you think?
Probably a 6, maybe 6.5, maybe close to a 7, somewhere around there. But the only thing is, though, is it a full season livery or is it just a one-off? That's what's sort of putting me off in terms of reviewing it. But as itself, probably more of a 6.5 to 7, I would say.
Well, I mean, if they've said that it is actually their 2026 livery, one would assume that is their full livery for the whole year. And by the way, Jordan's written it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Oh, happy birthday, Jordan.
And he's not a fan of the Grove car. He said 4 out of 10. You've said, what was it, 7?
Yeah, about 6.5 to 7 around there.
I've written down an 8, but I've written down an asterisk because I don't think that's the last livery they'll have this year. I'm agreeing with you. I think there'll be something else.
We did mention the suits look pretty much the same as last year with the red as well, so...
Formula 4,
you'll be right
Formula
about
4
that.
driver Noah Killian has joined us. Sup, Noah? How's it going?
Hey! See you, man.
Next, we had 888 with another controversial livery reveal.
Now, it's interesting because it's controversial for you.
Take it away.
So, I like it.
I don't dislike it.
Do you want to rant about it? Do you want to rant about it first?
Sure. If everyone's quite used to an Alex rant these days. But my only rant is that it looks, besides the couple of new sponsors that they've had on the car, and yes, it does have blue pinstripes, it looks exactly the same as what they revealed when they first said they were going to the Mustang. It looks the same. Everything is in the exact same spot, like I said, unless it's been replaced by another sponsor, like Adidas. I don't see any different. Like I was so looking forward to this reveal after they did the merch drop. Like if you saw our TikToks or Instagram, I made a reveal of the Adidas launch for their merchandise, and I'm thinking something's cool's coming, something unique's coming, and then it didn't. And not even their race suits are Adidas. Like, what is... I'm like, okay, I get they haven't gone full Adidas, but I was sorely disappointed.
Look, I understand your point. You're right. It is pretty much bang on from last year, but I really like it. Right? I love the extra Ford Racing blue that you mentioned. Yeah. It's a really nice touch around the edges. The super cheap autos red at the front. Yes, it's similar to last year, but they've minor adjustments such as the rear wings now white, I believe. And in regards to the race suits, I like it too because of the blue stripe it has now on the sides. I think it's really clean with the navy. So I personally really like it. Yes, it's not surprising. I already had a feeling that was going to be the livery. But at least they didn't do like DJR and they actually made some changes to it. But I personally like it. I'm going to give it probably 8.5, something like that.
Okay, it's more than I gave. But I did have I had some backup in the comments. A couple of people have written.
You did. You did.
Zach and Jordan have agreed with me 100%. Peter not so much, but he's a personal mate of him, so I'll hit him later. 888, I've written down... Peter, I love you. I've written down 6. Only because of the lack of change from before. But I do love the blue pinstripe. And from today's shakedown... what's the word I'm looking for? Like media that we saw. Some videos, it does stand out more in the sun. So I will give them some credit. But...
It did look good in the photos that were shown, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%. Peter has mentioned the merch does look awesome, and look, like I said in the reel, if you haven't bought merchandise of Red Bull because it hasn't changed in 6-7 years, then why am I doing that all of a sudden? I hate the trend.
I don't know. Are you broken or something?
I don't know. Then now's your time. Guys. Now's your time to get merchandise because it's changed.
No, I think, the problem is Red Bull, like the sponsors in general, control 99% of the livery choices. That's why we don't see many changes. And we saw actually a hint of McLaren's livery today in the video they posted, and that looks identical. So we're starting to get, we're sort of used to liveries being identical. But I think considering, I actually really liked last year's Ford livery for 888. So I'm kind of glad they're running it this year. So, What's next?
No, I don't disagree with you. Matt Stone Racing was the next. And there's 2 cars for this. Obviously, we had... you've got a really keen eye on these 2. But Jack LeBrock is running the number 4 Sharon Rentals Camaro. And rookie Zach Bates is running... the Bendix number 10, basically replacing everything from Nick Percat. Daniel, what's your rating of these 2 very colourful liveries?
Well, obviously with 2 different liveries, I have to give 2 different ratings. They have got very similar characteristics with their designs, but Jack LeBrock's car, 9 out of 10. It's so beautiful to look at. I love the colours. It really pops. But the best part is as well, if it wasn't for the rims again. It looks identical. It looks like a brilliant tribute to Dick Johnson Racing's car back in the 90s.
Yeah,
with the yellow and the red and the blue.
I don't know if they've done that on
They do a
purpose,
better job. I don't know, but they did a better job at running a retro DJR livery than DJR themselves.
That's
which
ironic.
is funny, but if it wasn't for the silver rims or the chrome rims, I think it would have been a 10 out of 10 if it had red. But in terms of Zach Bates, the Bendix, I actually gave it an 8.2 out of 10. I think it's better than last year's livery, but yeah, I think they've done a really good job with this one.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. In terms of rating, I've written down 8 for both, but to be fair, I didn't pick up on the DJR kind of throwback looking style until you mentioned it, and I wrote this before. So I would bump it up, honestly, to a 9, like you guys said. When I first saw it, I thought it looked a bit gimmicky and crappy, but now that I've looked at it a few times, I'm like, nah, that looks genuinely cool. And way cooler than the wildcard Sheridan Rentals liveries that they've had in the past couple of years. Like they look very cheap, but this they've gone all out. And I just wish I had different color wheels. I'm actually, while we're going to be talking, I'm going to go on ChatGPT and see if I can change the color of the wheels and see what it looks like, because I guarantee that. So by the end of the segment, I want to get that done.
All right, while you do that, but speaking of last year's livery, because they had the same sponsor as last year for the wild card, I didn't mind that livery, but it was a very generic Matt Stone Racing livery. Like it looked the same. The Bendix one looked the same as well, had the same style. So for them to shake it up a little bit, each car looks somewhat different. I think they've done a really good job. But in terms of Zach Bates, we'll get into the team rankings soon, because basically what we're going to do after these livery reveals. We've actually got one more livery to reveal after this. We're actually going to get into some team ranking predictions. We're actually going to predict where we think the teams are going to, do this year in terms of ranking from A to F, basically. Or I don't know if you've written 1 to 10, but I've done A to F, so there you go. But let us know in the comments your favourite livery so far as well, and be sure all your TikTok viewers as well, make sure you comment your favourite. We've got Jack LeBrock is a retro modern livery, 100 out of 10, easily. Well put, Bryce, well put. A lot of favourites for Jack LeBrock's car.
Did I miss Walkinshaw or no?
We haven't done that.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
You're too busy on ChatGPT right now. I was too busy
doing my ChatGPTs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, the Jack LeBrock car is popular, and it very well should be. I'm very curious to see. I really love the front. TV. Yeah,
the front of the car looks really cool.
And you know what? Credit to Tire Power. Usually their liveries are a bit cheap looking, but the way they've subtly brought it in with the Sheridan Rentals is pretty bloody cool.
It is nice. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. But now that you mentioned it, though, last year's champion, Walkinshaw TWG Racing, now for this year, they're back to running car number 1 and 2. It's been a long time since we've seen a Walkinshaw car or Walkinshaw team run 1 and 2s again. But what do you think? Oh, he's found that. Oh, hang on, everyone. We've got to pause this very important podcast.
Everyone ready?
Oh, here we go.
We're going to add the edit.
For YouTube, we'll put this...
Yeah. If you're on Spotify, sorry.
If you're on Spotify, close your eyes and imagine what you could see. If you see a lot of screw-ups at the moment, that's normal. That's actually happening right now. And, oh my God. Sweet Jesus.
How good does that look?
Oh, I'm going to sound like Tom Hanks.
That is unreal.
It looks incredible.
That is insane.
All right, we've got to tag Matt Stone Racing in this.
Yeah, that's insane. And I'm going to continue
because
doing
that should be compulsory. I don't care.
Mate, you're finally on board. I've been saying this for about fucking 10 years.
I've always been on board.
Okay, well, you're publicly now on board.
You just like to rant about
Let's do more. What colour should we make the Bendix? Black?
Oh, my... Yeah, black. Although I don't mind the chrome for that one. What I do want to see is black rims on Jackson Wall's car.
Okay, I'll do it next.
So why don't you do that one? But whoa, yeah, post round dump. I can't actually say that on TikTok or YouTube, but I agree, mate. Absolutely agree. That is a work of art. Seriously. Whoa. White rims for the Bendix.
This is its own segment. I'm not kidding.
This is his own.
We'll get through Walkinshaw, and I'm gonna fire through these.
Spotify users, just imagine a car with red rims.
Yeah,
imagine Dick Johnson Racing's 90s car, exactly that, but on a Camaro. Whoa, it looks good. Black rims will look alright too, actually. That's a good shout.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Walkinshaw. It's a bit of a downgrade from last year in comparison, but I still like it. I like it more seeing it in action today online with the Queensland Raceway. I really like it. It's basic. The GR logo needs to shrink a smidge because it's far too big.
It's way too big.
But Post Round Dump pointed this out, and we'll actually be pointing this out on Motorsport Moshpit, which is a side quest podcast I'm doing. If you open the doors on Ryan Wood's car, it actually says true arse.
No, it's arsey.
So, true arsey. My bad. So there you go.
If you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, if you open the door, like if you watch Top Gear back in the day, like we did, and they made funny slurs out of the door when they opened them, which I can't repeat. Jesus. The truck assist, because when the door panel stops, it spells TRU and then under ASSI. Not a good look. So hopefully Ryan Wood won't have to get out the car very often on camera. What does it say on the other side though? I just realised. I don't know. We don't know what it says. I just had Top Gear deja vu.
Flashbacks?
Yeah, remember when Jeremy they had the train in India, and it said eat English something.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "What's it going to say on the other side?"
Yeah.
I'm just going to show the TikTok this, but TikTok.
We've got another Chat GPT edit. Here we go. Oh my God! Stop it! Actually, stop it!
I'm telling you, man, they need to listen to us.
They need
to listen to us.
Oh my God. If you like this, by the way, and you agree with us, hit that subscribe button and like it and follow on TikTok. There's the plug.
Share the crap out of the reel that we're going to make.
10-minute per plug.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, bloody hell. Jesus. That is literally, I can't say any words here online, otherwise I will get banned and I will be on Channel 7 for the wrong reasons. So we all know how I'm feeling right now. Post Round Dump said it quite well. But, oh my God, that would be 100 out of 10. This segment is brought to you by ChatGPT. Exactly, Bryce. Well put. It's absolutely right.
That's funny.
No, definitely. But no, Walkinshaw livery, I actually gave it an 8 out of 10. Because I still like the bottom part of the car, how it's all coloured. The headlight of Chaz Mostert's car has a little, like a blue light, which is nice. Ryan Wood's actually has a white light, doesn't have an orange one. But I quite like it. Again, last year's was my favourite. And I think year before as well. But, what do you think, Alex?
Hang on, say that again.
Why?
I wasn't listening.
Oh, we're doing a podcast, mate.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get good photos so we can send to Supercars so we can change these bloody rules.
Yeah, but we're currently live in the show at the moment.
Sorry. What was it? Something about a couple of years you liked.
I liked the last year's car better than this year's Walkinshaw TWG racing car.
Okay, no, 100%.
Yeah.
What I like the bottom. I must admit, the bottom with the wraparound of the colour, schmick.
That's what I said.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I said. But you weren't listening.
But there's no colour on top. There's nothing. That's what's lacking. Yeah. I also don't like the black boots that the guys are wearing. Get a ChatGPT podcast.
Post Round Dump said, get a ChatGPT podcast.
I'm sorry.
I think I might, because I technically do at the moment, except he's nowhere near as clever as ChatGPT. No offense.
Wow. Gee,
because true. At least No, because at least ChatGPT responds to me when I'm talking.
That's a good point. I'm getting deja vu with my girlfriend told me to seduce me.
Why? Is it because you look at just different coloured rims?
Yeah. When we're driving.
Of cars,
yes.
of steering wheels, of wheels, yeah.
Change. Oh my god. No, I agree with you 100%. Everything that you said is true, even though I missed half of it. There you go. Sorry, the comments come in. It's bloody awesome.
Yeah.
AI equals Alex intelligence. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. But Peter,
that's gonna
makes a good point.
Ego. What did Peter say?
Yeah, that's it. Bryce, by the way, Grotus.
Yeah, it doesn't look good with the GR next to it, does it? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. Shrink the GR bit and you'll be fine. Peter Clark, thoughts on them not having number 1 merch? They're sticking with the 25 branding. Yeah, no, that's. I think that was Chaz's decision. I think if he had it his way, he wouldn't have got rid of the number 25 on the car. But I think Toyota and Walkinshaw and everyone wanted 1 and 2 on the car for this year.
Doesn't sit well.
Let's have a talk about this because we had a long chat, long 2-minute chat about champions not running car number 1. What's your thoughts on that?
Look, I get, and Ivan made a good point. He goes, Valentino Rossi kind of started it all with drivers having numbers that are dedicated to their brand. And obviously, Valentino's never run anything other than 46. Same with Lewis, 44. He won 7 titles and never changed it once.
Yeah, but he ran number 1, didn't he, 2009?
Yeah, but that was because back then they had the teams championship had the number allocation. So if you remember,
that's true.
Well, that's why Sebastian Vettel had number 1 for the whole bunch of times, because that happened like that with the championship. But ever since the driver numbers were introduced, which I want to guess is 2014 when the new hybrid era came out. That's my guess. And everyone's run their own numbers. It's been pretty. Have we even seen number 1 since? Oh, besides Max. Sorry, Max. My bad. Max.
Yeah, Max.
Max is the only one because Lewis has won every year since the hybrid era.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But look, I understand the value of keeping a number. Like Scott McLaughlin never ran 1. Shane never ran 1. Only Wing Cup and Will Brown in the last, decade have probably done it. So.
And Feeney. Sorry, not Feeney. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Brock. I meant Will Brown. The man who actually won.
I said Brown.
Did you? I didn't pay attention.
So you were not paying attention.
I was doing my impression. I was doing my impression of you.
Yeah. No. I think. Look, I understand it, but sorry, Brody. That was the one we're talking about. Brody did. But
not only Brody, but Erebus also ran number 1, even though Brody wasn't in the car for pre-season testing. I remember that.
Yeah, because Hazel.
Yeah. So
that was weird.
There you go. That was weird. That whole period was weird.
Yeah, very true. I have another change of wheel livery.
Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking, everyone.
If you'd like to see, does everyone like to see?
Yes, go for it.
Let's have a look. I think everyone's going to fall over.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, yeah. That's valid.
It doesn't make any sense, man.
I don't know why. How hard is it to have coloured rims? I know it's pretty.
Ask Tickford, because it can't be that bloody difficult.
Yeah, but in fairness, they don't have really a good run half the time.
True.
So maybe that's why.
I don't know.
But in terms of number 1,
see the problem.
I think people should be proud rocking number 1. Yes, it's cool to have your own number, but you don't often get to run number 1. By the way, Shane Van Gisbergen did actually run number 1 once.
The last round.
The last round of Adelaide, where he had probably one of the most shocking races he's ever had in his life, so he refuses to use number 1 ever again after that. But
speaking of,
yeah, no, I love seeing number one, so I'm glad that Chaz has it. Yes, go on.
Speaking of, Shane's Daytona 500 livery got revealed a couple of days ago, and it has black rims.
Ooh. See, if they can do it, why can't it?
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It bothers me.
Change your fucking car. Sorry, I had to say that.
Change your fucking rims. Would anyone like to see black rims on the Bendix car?
Yeah, all right. Have you made black rims for each car?
Not all of them, but I'm going to do it for Red Bull soon.
Okay.
Oh, I've accidentally zoomed out.
By the way, again, cheeky plug, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and follow if you want to deal with us waiting for Alex to finish choosing which livery he wants to reveal next with the rim colour.
Courtney has joined. Welcome, Courtney. And she's reposted.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks for that.
If you haven't done so, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, be sure to hit likes as well. See how many we can get tonight as well.
Yes.
And also, you haven't missed much, Courtney. Alex is just
we've had
using ChatGPT
She's missed tech issues at the start. She's missed us rating race cars 6, 7. And she's missed me using ChatGPT to make wheel colours not silver. That's what you've missed.
Mm.
What is the next topic of conversation? Yeah. Oh!
What?
Hang on.
Team rankings.
Yes. No, one little segment before that, if you don't mind. In the whole look of things situation.
Yeah.
Anyone notice the driver numbers have increased size? Anyone notice?
Just a dash.
It's not substantial. It's not door numbers, let's be honest. But I'm happy. They look the same on every car, and they're bigger. The only car it doesn't actually look good on, is actually Chaz's car, because it looks a bit too small with the name.
Yeah, but they still are lacking the numbers on the door. Because I said to you, the reveal that they had with Chaz's car, I couldn't really see the number one really well.
No, it wasn't easy to spot. No, I agree.
No.
So,
Courtney, by the way, that Alvin picture was literally perfect. So thanks for sending that through.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
If you don't know what we're talking about, check out our I'm sorry for all your Spotify listeners. I just whacked the hell out of my microphone. Yeah, thanks for that, by the way, too. Go on Instagram and look at the reel that we posted. Courtney helped us create an AI image of Alvin Lindblad. So there you go.
Where is...
thanks, Courtney. Much appreciated.
We've had a Bryce comment.
Apparently, according to Bryce, there's a Jimmy Golding. His race suit's been revealed.
Oh my god, can you believe what I just did? I wrote in to find it on Facebook. I wrote in Premier Racing. Fuck.
Oh no. He's done. Come on, Alex.
I'm not having a good night.
Oh, he made a video on Supercars Instagram. Oh, wow!
Hang on, where is this?
That. I like that.
Where is it?
Go to Supercars on Instagram. Oh, that is clean.
Is Facebook alright?
Yeah, no, Sassy, I've moved my camera this time.
Here we go. Oh. Why is it a part of the reveal that's got him taking out Kyler Murray?
Because it's a pivotal moment.
Cooper Murray, sorry.
Who'd you say? Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray's a quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry. I've been talking NFL all day.
When's he joining as a wild card? That's fair enough.
He might be better.
That's fair enough. No, I like it. Do you reckon that's an insight on what we expect for the livery?
No, because you know what? The last time I compared clothes to the livery reveal, I got completely bamboozled. Thank you, Red Bull. No, I'm not having any expectations. None at all.
Actually, if you think... No, but the thing is, right, the race suit for Red Bull is the exact same look as the car.
True, but I don't care. No, I'm not having any feedback from any clothes is going to a race car. No, none. I refuse. That is a clean suit.
It is clean. It's mega.
Thank you.
Let's transition, though, into our team ranking predictions.
Yes!
So, if you missed our segment earlier, if you're watching live on TikTok, basically, obviously, we're going to do a team ranking. So, we go team by team, give a A to F ranking, and then basically at the end of the year, we'll actually review this. So we'll see how close we were.
Okay, so I got to write something down. Okay.
And whatnot. Yeah, I thought you did.
No, I haven't done it. I was preparing for it.
Okay,
that's fine.
What were you preparing? I don't know.
I was doing the livery ones.
As you can see here at LTM Media, we are professional.
You can see we have been very organised tonight. Not.
Yeah. Hey, but that's the best part. You know, we're live. We're just unfiltered. You know, we're chilling.
We got that marketing down to a key. Fucking unfiltered, all right? Jesus.
I think we're taking it a bit too literally.
All right.
He says something like that's past news now.
So this was this was the predictions was based off what I said about American sports and giving them a ranking that you think is going to happen throughout the year, and then we've got to see if we're optimistic or completely wrong.
Yep.
I have a feeling there's going to be a bit of a trend in this predictions from you, which I'll mention later if I'm correct. Do you want to go first? Considering I haven't got a clue.
Cool. I'm sure it'll come to you as we go on. By the way, people on TikTok as well, and even YouTube, even if you're not live, but you can still join in. Let us know your thoughts on each team as well, and let us know what you think. If you're live on TikTok, we'll talk about it now. But for future reference, whenever we are talking about a segment, and you want to be part of this segment and actually join in with your answers and so forth, join our TikTok lives each Monday night. There we go. I've done a lot of plugs tonight, so apologies to your bathtub. But let's start off with Brad. I was so serious until you started laughing. That's on you.
I have not heard that before. That is gold.
Let's start off with Brad Jones Racing. Now, instead of splitting them up into two teams, even though they're actually one of them is actually part of Jackson Wall's car for some reason. I don't know how it works, but basically, Brad Jones Racing 3-car team. I reckon a C plus or a B minus. Now it really depends on how the Toyota's going to go this year. It's really, we won't really know till Sydney, but of course Brad Jones Racing is Brad Jones Racing. They usually have an up and down season, nothing too spectacular, but I'm hoping they have a better year with the Supra and only 3 cars this year. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to give it to them for now. I reckon C plus and a B minus.
C plus. Hang on,
that joke was shocking. What do you mean it was the peak?
Pick one.
All right, I'm going to say C plus.
C plus for BJR. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit optimistic, I reckon.
Okay.
C.
That's very optimistic.
Or C minus.
I see. Yeah, okay.
Did you say I see? Oh,
yeah.
God. Alright, no, I'm doing C minus.
You're not allowed to talk. You said 6, 7 about 3 different times.
That's true.
You're not allowed to talk.
The first one was by accident. From then on.
Bryce said D, and Courtney says C minus. So there you go.
All right. Well, I've written down C minus too.
Probably C. Thing is, again, like they have an up and down season, but realistically, I can see them easily probably reaching a C. So we'll see. But I'm going to give them a C plus. That's a lot of C's. Let's move on to Blanchard Racing. Now they've got a 2-car team again this year. But this time they've got James Golding, which we talked about his race suit before, but now also Aaron Cameron as well. No longer in his red wheelie bin from Adelaide.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of them, I'm going to give him a C plus. Similar to Brad Jones Racing. Okay. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, we saw a lot of pretty positive results from Aaron last season. James Golding, obviously, we know how talented he is, but Bryce just said more C than an ocean. That's well put, mate. That is well put. No true words have been spoken. But no, C plus, I reckon, for Blanchard.
Wow, okay. Well, Bryce has gone in with a fiery F. I'm going to actually be optimistic this time, not be sarcastic. I've written B minus. I reckon they've had a few good results here and there. Courtney is departed from the team and his career. James Golding almost won Bathurst. I reckon they got some good results in front of them. I think the Mustang is the most. I wouldn't say the most dominant car because it's not, but could be.
It's the favourite to win.
It's the favourite. We have no idea how Toyota's going to go, so who knows? This could be completely wrong, and I could be completely opposite of what happens. But I feel optimistic with just how they ended the year. They ended the year pretty good. So I think they can do some good things to start the year. And we have a friend that works for them, so I hope they do well for him.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I don't know if this is true or not, but they might be getting some support from Triple Eight in some way. Okay. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know. I've heard that somewhere. Don't ask me where, because I can't even tell you. But yeah, Courtney, I agree. Jimmy actually, you know what? To be honest, Jimmy didn't deserve that penalty he got at Bathurst. Just saying. I think I said this last time. But I'm just saying that was his race to win. But then again, Matt Payne also drove superbly. Yeah, Courtney, I agree. Blanchard and Brad Jones Racing, probably I see them as the same thing as well, especially in regards to results and performance. I expect them to be pretty much where they were last year in some degree. Premier Racing. This is an interesting one, of course. We've got Roland Dane behind the wheel in terms of team management this year. What do you think, Alex? Have you got a ranking or an idea for Premier? Keep in mind, we've got one brand new rookie and one returning driver with Declan Fraser. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I said this last week with our livery what do we do? We mentioned them at some point. And I mentioned that the only part that I was worried about was the inexperience from their driver lineup being a problem of them being successful, because you still to this day think they should be the homologation team, and I agree. But obviously now with this driver lineup, I'm kind of glad that worked out the way it did. So I'm gonna put down. I want to put down a C-, but I feel like a D+ is probably more realistic.
Wow.
I just don't I said. I feel like their driver lineup is gonna hinder their performance a tad.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that aspect. I picture with Roland Dane at the helm now. I picture it as a multi-year program to get that team up where it should be. So I agree with you in that context. Obviously, you got to get those drivers up there. I can't really remember how Ojeda performed in the last few rounds last year. That's sort of gone out of my mind. It was okay. But yeah, it's really hard to say because we don't really know how well the drivers will do this season as a main driver. So I'm going to put them as a C+ for now, just on the borderline of a B-, depending on how they perform, because we know the car's good, the team is usually pretty good, but do they have the complete package to get up to the B section? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, I'm going to give them a C+. Courtney says C. Premier A, says Bryce, and we'll get a win. I would love to see that. I'd be more than happy to see that. Yeah, Sassy Kiwi, 2 newbies, predict a few DNFs. Yeah, we could see that.
That's
it's all part of the learning phase, you know.
That's where I was leaning with it. I think also the fact that Declan Fraser hasn't raced in a year, and
he raced. He's done co-driving with Heimgartner.
Yeah, but also Ojeda's come from a GT3 background, and not that I'm saying that's a bad thing, but let's be honest, it didn't really work out that well for Jackson. No, what was his name? Oh my god, the other Jackson.
You're the one telling the story.
Oh. Bryce would give me a bloody message in a minute. Jackson Evans. It didn't quite work out with Jackson Evans, who was on a similar program going from GT3 to Supercars. Very different. And I'm a bit worried that he'll fall in the same kind of trap in terms of that. But I hope I'm proved wrong, because I do like Jaden Ojeda. So, we've got a few comments here coming in. What you thought about the Supra? Well, I think we don't know.
Well, initial I like it. So
Sounds
initial
good.
thoughts, even though we haven't seen anything proper in terms of lap times and performance, it looks good. It sounds bloody amazing. I guess we'll have to wait and see how they perform round 1 at Sydney. But so far, positive vibes from them. What's your thoughts? Let me know, of course. Any Sassy Kiwi? Any rumours out yet of JC coming back as a coach for? He's with Team 18 for this season. I think they announced that last year. James Courtney back with Charlie Sherkle and Adrian Burgess. Of course, he won his championship with those guys back in 2010. So, funny enough, Team 18 is the place where old drivers go. It seems we've got David Reynolds, who's still in it. He's not old, but he's still in it. If he didn't stare at me hard enough in Adelaide, he's going to stare at me now. But then we've also got James Courtney, and now Craig Lowndes, of course, at Team 18 as well, with number 15 on the car. Which is going back to his good old days of running number 15. Of course, he won his first championship with it, so pretty cool. Should we transition to Team 18 actually while we're at it? Nice transition. Speaking of Team 18, well put, Corny. What are we thinking about CL being 15? Well, I don't know. I think he's 50 years old now. He's not quite 15. But in terms of number 15, I think it's cool. Now, apparently, he's had about a 56% winning streak with car number 15. I don't see that increasing. I see that actually decreasing this year, unfortunately. I just don't think Chevs will have it this year. Nothing against Lowndes or anything. I just don't think Team 18 will, be a dominant team per se. Hey, Jai, how are you, mate?
Hey.
Good to have you in the chat, mate. How you going? Rick Kelly's old number as well. Yeah, exactly. Of course, it's Craig's old HRT number, but remember the iconic Kmart livery with number 51 and 15. That's right, Courtney. We said last week, no Chev wins this season. That was the
remember
bold
when we
claim.
started this segment, I said I think I know where a bit of a trend will be leading. That's where I was going. Did you rate Team 18 yet? No, not yet. I was talking about number 15. Yes. To be honest, B minus. Do you know what's funny? Oh no, never mind. B minus. I'm going to give them because I don't expect anything different from their performance last year. To be honest, they were sitting about a B minus last year. I think they're going to do it again. See, I am going to be writing a C, and I'm only writing a C because. Yes, I don't think the results are going to be true, but they're the homologation team now. They have bigger expectations and more reputation to do well. So I'm thinking that if those results they had last year, they ain't going to cut a B minus anymore. They fought for the homologation team. They got it. Now they got to prove that they should be there. So I'm putting down C. Purely for the reason of they got more expectations, man. And if they don't meet those, they need some wins. And that's why I'm putting them at a bit of a lower grade than you, because I think that what Courtney said and what we said last week, no Chev will win, potentially. And that's why I think it should be a C. It should be a bit of a lower grade.
No, that's a good point. Really good point. I'm going to stick with B minus because I hope, they might actually do just in case they perform better this year. But no, I agree with you. Theoretically, if they perform last year, hang on a sec. If they perform last year, anyway, they did this year. No, if they hang on, I said those backwards. Reverse it. There's a Willy Wonka reference, by the way, if anyone gets it. If they perform the way they did last year, this year, I agree with you. They're C plus at the minimum, at the maximum, I should say.
Well, while you're doing your Willy Wonka, there was a strawberry on my head because Sassy Kiwi sent another gift. So thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Sassy Kiwi. Also, we've had a few comments too.
Who does the other bloke go for in Supercars? I'm assuming because I'm wearing this, that means you.
Me? Clarify that. But I am a... Don't hate me. I like Triple Eight. But I really like Walkinshaw though, so I was quite in a pickle last year.
Yeah, you were. Next team.
But in terms of Ivan, the other smaller member of our group, I don't know. I literally can't remember.
He goes for whoever gives him more
He
access.
goes for Rossi.
He goes for whoever gives him more access to get into pit lane and stuff.
Yeah. There you go.
Now, what's the next team, Dane, on your list?
Yeah, so also, by the way, someone asked about who's driving Toyotas this year. We've got Brett Jones Racing in Walkinshaw, so we've got Cam Hill, Andre Heimgartner, Macaulay Jones, Ryan Wood, and Chaz. There you go. Erebus Motorsport. I have actually rated them with a B+ this year.
Whoa.
Erebus with a B+, because Cooper was pretty strong last year towards the end. And Job Stewart, we saw how he drove at Bathurst last season. Well, I think they've got a good package if their car's good.
Not gonna lie, when you came to my headset, I heard D+, and I was like, "Whoa, that's very low." You were at B+.
No, it's not 2024. It's 2026.
Okay, you're at B+, but okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'll probably put a B-.
He's in the B's, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
have a weird feeling that they're probably going to be the probably most successful Chevy team this year.
Did you emphasize the B as you said that?
No, I didn't, but thank you. That was, I didn't mean to do that, but yes. Yeah, they'll be the most successful.
I reckon I agree, actually. There's probably no doubt that would happen. They're the strong, they're probably a strong pairing. Obviously, Zach Bates is new to the supercar world as well in terms of main game full-time seat. So maybe I think it's going to be neck and neck between Matt Stone Racing and Erebus for this year in terms of the best Chevy team for sure. But yeah, no, definitely I reckon they'll do pretty well. She sent me some too. Thanks, Sassy Kiwi. I didn't even notice
10
that.
of them.
I didn't even know you could do that either. And so well done. Well done. What? Thank you. That's the word. We're all a bit loose here. All right. Next up, let's actually talk about Matt Stone Racing. We talked about how their liveries was an A++. I reckon, though, they're going to, again, if they're neck and neck with Erebus, expect a B or B+ rating, I've put down a B.
A B.
So just below Erebus this year.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
I've pretty low expectations. I'd put them honestly C-. I don't think they'll be that handy. Obviously, we said their liveries are bloody top notch, but Zach Bates, I don't know much about. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's a good rookie. The Jack LeBrock
Bates family usually is pretty good though.
Yeah, true. The Jack LeBrock signing is a bit. I don't know. I feel like they could have just kept Nick Percat, to be honest. Personally, I reckon he's got more potential. But
they're about the same, actually. I reckon.
Yeah, I don't feel like this
ability.
Is any beneficial. Why was our live going to end in? Oh, hang on, let me do something real quick.
Alex is breaking everyone again, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Hashtag blame Alex.
It says it's going to end in. There we go. We did. I feel like this. I feel like this season's a bit. I don't know. I don't know how to really rate the Matt Stones. The driver lineup doesn't make all that much sense. I feel like they were more better off going with two rookies. There's a few in Super 2 that probably deserved one. Jared Hughes comes to mind.
Yes.
First of all, that's the only one I can really remember, to be honest, because a fair few did get promoted. So credit to them. But I don't know.
No, I like that you mentioned Jared Hughes because I think he will be in supercars in the future.
Ruben Goodall.
He's got the character for it. Ruben Goodall as well.
Shout
Give
out
him
to him.
a year or two. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really down to earth. He's getting some good training with Frosty. Now he's with Tickford, and that's helped him a lot. You've actually, not only does it show talking to him and that, but it shows on track as well.
Yeah.
He did really well in Super 2 last year, but so did Rylan Gray and all that as well. Everyone in Tickford did they smash it out of the park. But Jared Hughes, though, give him a couple of years. I reckon he'll be in supercars. He's moving up to Trans Am Racing this year after winning TA2. Pretty sure he's still in Super 2 as well. So, it won't be long till we see Hughes on a full-time door, on top of a door, his name on top of a door. But, I agree. I reckon nothing against LeBrock, he's a fantastic guy, fantastic driver, but I reckon having two fresh, brand new rookies would have probably helped him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Shout out Courtney as well. Shout out to Alice Buckley. We actually, last time we spoke on the pod, it actually got announced the day after.
Yeah, literally.
About her Super 2 drive.
Yeah,
and
that was
really excited to see how she does. Really excited.
Yeah. No, I think that's a definite possibility. So, I think she'll turn some heads. I reckon she'll be pretty decent. She's got the backing and support of many people. So.
She turned everyone's heads first round of TA2 at Queensland Raceway when she joined. She dominated. It was unbelievable. So I'm really excited to see how she does this time around in Super 2. Bryce, I like Bryce's thoughts here. Jared to take Reynolds' seat next year because his connections to Chev. That would actually be a good... that could actually benefit Team 18 for 2027 for sure.
Alice Buckley
especially if they want to...
connection.
That's true. So maybe an enduro drive with Hughes and Buckley. That would be cool to see. Nick Percat, he's actually retired. He's now at 888 for co-driving. He's now going to be with Brock Feeney. So Brock Feeney no longer has the Bathurst curse because he hasn't got Wink Up as a co-driver this year.
Create his own.
That's it. That could happen. What else? No girls in the Utes, unfortunately, this year. I think it's the prices have risen in terms of being on the supercar calendar and all that. A lot of motorsport's really expensive in this current day and age, unfortunately. So hopefully we see them come back in the future or some new ones join the scene. Let's talk about, so we've done Matt Stone Racing, done Erebus, Premier, BJR, Penrite. Let's go Penrite.
Okay.
Penrite Racing. They're my first team to be put down as either a B+ or A-.
Okay.
They're my A- category. I definitely reckon A-. I'm more leaning towards that, just given how well they performed last year, especially in the finals. They were, there was a moment where we thought that Kai could actually win, and we all wish that Payne was in the finals as well, because they are a force to be reckoned with if they play their cards right.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And just to be different, I might put B+, just to be different. But I'm on the same wavelength with what you're saying. So just in case they do worse, I'll take the credit for that one. But hopefully they don't, and you take the credit because A-. I reckon obviously having the one driver in the finals, not the one we expected, but still one nevertheless, was a bloody great performance from their team, especially having a rookie in the finals. So they've got a good gem there in Kai Allen. So hopefully
they've cooked.
Hopefully they continue their run of success, and hopefully we see. I want to see Kai Allen win a race. That's the next step. From there, who knows the what did they say? I don't know what they say. From there, the world is your oyster. That's the one.
There you go.
A
lot of words of wisdom in this podcast today. But keep in mind, it's Kai's second year, as you said. He will be stronger than he was last year. He already started the year off with a top 7, with the 7th place finish in Dubai for the Dubai 24 hour with Grove. So that's pretty good. So I'm excited to see how they go this year. That's for sure. Tickford Racing. Now, this is an interesting one because I've written either B+ or A-. A- is pending because if they don't do what they did last year, then they can lean towards an A-. If not, it's a B+ to a B. Because they start off so well. They start off so well, but they always make the same mistake year on. They just fall in the second half. They just fall back a bit.
Yeah, they're a bit odd, aren't they? With that, their first half pace is killer, and then it just disappears. And also their luck disappears. Their luck really disappears. It just falls off a cliff. So Tickford, I've written down a B, only because I haven't written down a B yet, actually. So that's good. That's good. Just a straight B, not B plus or minus. So I think, I don't know. They're a bit odd. I don't know really what to expect from them. They're a bit of a unknown.
Of a question mark, I guess. Yeah, that's the point. Bryce made a good point. Tickford at SMP S tier. Yeah, agreed. And then B minus the rest of the year. Yeah, that's absolutely great.
Yeah, that sounds
Courtney,
right.
Thomas needs a win, or I fear he may get the Bryce Forward treatment next year. That's true. Because Thomas is not a spring chicken anymore in terms of being. He's not a rookie anymore. He's been in the. He joined 21, 22. He joined in 2022, I think.
Yeah,
full time.
And as we mentioned before, there are a fair few Tickford Super 2 drivers waiting for a chance.
So could this be a telling year for Thomas Randall? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But definitely keep that in mind because, like you said, they've already snagged Rylan Gray at DJR. Lockie Dalton, who, by the way, is at Blanchard for next year for Super 2. He was still part of the Tickford family. He could go there. Or even, like we said, Ruben Goddell or Nash Morris even, for that matter. I guess we'll have to see how well they go this year. But definitely, that's definitely going to be a talking point throughout the season. It definitely is, Jordan. I agree. It is Thomas's last chance to probably snag that win and snag a future in supercars. He's a fantastic guy, but unfortunately, to not get a win compared to his teammate, definitely. But
we've had
what do you think?
I think the same thing. I think it's his last chance. But while you've been on that conversation, we've had a fair few people join in. So thanks for all the newcomers. A few nice words come in from Track Talk Media. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, guys.
I'm on the same wavelength with Thomas Randall. I think it's last legs definitely coming soon. So. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of the problem is for it's like Red Bull in a way. I know I talk about F1, but not that I'm saying Tickford is the Red Bull of F1, but I'm saying they got a lot of people ready to go in the background to take the next step. Alvin's joined unknowingly there, so it's stuff like that can change things. And unless Randall gets a shot somewhere else, I think he would. I don't think you kick him out of Supercars.
No, he's got some talent, but I mean, I'm just more comparing to his teammate who has scored a few wins.
No, 100%.
In the last few years,
100%.
So,
but
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I think if you can keep drivers on the wavelength of Jacques Lebrock's only won a handful of races, Perko only won a handful of races, people like that. If you can keep those people in the category for a while, I don't think Thomas would depart fully, but wouldn't be the most out there popular driver to get. There's a fair few coming through.
Courtney, your 4-month-old has also joined you. She's very intrigued. Oh well, hello.
I can add that to our demographics.
4-month-old
for
there you go.
Babies.
Tell you what, they grow up very quick. I've got a 5-year-old right now, and it's not Alex next to me. I know he's acting a bit like a 5-year-old today, but I've actually got a 5-year-old.
Yeah, he doesn't ever seem like he's 5.
Absolutely enjoy your time with your child. It's amazing. Jack asked, who's the pick if Randall was to be replaced? Who's your pick?
It's a great question. Lockie Dalton showed he could definitely do something good, but he's not part of the Tickford program anymore. Or I don't know if he still is. You know what I mean? They're a bit weird with the Blanchard Tickford kind of deal. I think Nash's name has come up quite a lot in the comments. So he's definitely got the popularity for it. I think he needs to have a few race wins to do so, I think, first. But apart from that, unless someone offered Jared Hughes a seat, it would be up there favourite. I'm trying to think about more Super 2 drivers, to be honest. To
be honest, I don't think Jared Hughes will ever touch a Mustang anytime soon.
Either,
but Nash Morris is my either, or even Zach Best, actually, Bryce. Yeah, it's not a bad shout about Zach. But I'm worried that, again, he's sort of been on the fence for too long. He's been sidelined by full-time drivers for quite a bit now, unfortunately. But Nash, I like seeing Nash. I think he can, if give him another year in Super 2, depends on how he does this year, of course. Yeah. If I had to say now, then have to pick Lockie Dalton, but give Nash another year, see how he does in 2026, then my answer might actually change, because I definitely can see Nash definitely up there for sure. Hazelwood to Tickford, they're definitely I definitely can see that. Hazelwood's still he's very talented, of course, Trans Am champion with TFH, of course, and also he won Bathurst in 24. And he won the Ben 500 last year with Brody Kostecki, but I don't see him really leaving Brody Kostecki. They're a really strong pairing in terms of co-drivers, so I don't really, if he decides to do that, then maybe. But yeah, I can see Zach Best maybe joining a full-time seat eventually. He's with Anderson Motorsport in Super 2 this year, so hopefully that leads to some positive things, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I was listening to you and I was reading all the comments come through because it was just a double-digit view. So thank you, everyone who's come in. Really appreciate the love, so thank you. And the comments are flying in, and we've got people telling me I need to get a new T-shirt because Toyota's now on the car. We've also got Courtney suggesting that Waters might move. Bryce agrees with you with Hazelwood. I think he'll stay there with Brody. They got something pretty special there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tickford would kick Cam out. I think Cam would leave. That has more potential than anything else. So if Cam Waters were to depart that Ford Mustang Tickford, I think he would be the one to do so.
Yeah, no, I can see that because it's very similar to when Chaz left Tickford.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Tickford seemed to be in the same spot each year.
Yeah,
it is.
So nothing's changed, nothing's improved. Besides them going from 4 to 2 cars, which we thought like last year, if we did this prediction, we would have got them fucking wrong because we predicted them quite high to have the 2-car team, but it didn't change anything with luck wise and reliability.
No, and the problem is, it's a telling year as well for Cam Waters. He's not at risk like Thomas Randall. But I guess Tickford is at risk with Cam Waters because he's had so many years now. Not even last year, but before that, he's been at least second in the championship. He's never gotten anywhere near first.
Yep.
Last year, obviously, with the finals, he lost at Sandown with his own fault, mind you, I actually say. He drove a little bit too hard at Sandown, too aggressive. But, it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully, Tickford can have a decent year. I just hope, because I wouldn't mind seeing someone else up there as well. David, I don't think, to be honest, I think Team 18 will be Reynolds' last home as a full-time driver. I can't see him really going anywhere in terms of full-time driving in the next few years. I reckon this year could be it maybe for him. In Team 18 fashion, I'm actually surprised he actually has a seat this year. I thought they would get rid of him, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Definitely co-drive though. I could definitely see him maybe there in a couple of years. Brendan, Tim Edwards could be the missing factor at Tickford. Maybe, I don't know. But even then, during that period, towards the end of Tim Edwards' run, they just made the same mistake. They just started off well, but just couldn't get it over the line.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to look into the list now. I'm like, if Cam Waters were to leave, where would he go? Like, it's difficult, man. Yeah, DJR's put their time in Roland Gray, and
he might pull a Gisbergen. Just go to NASCAR.
He's raced there.
He's been trialing that. He's been trialing that with the truck series. He has got a kid now, or a kid on the way pretty soon. So that could change a lot of things. It could change a lot of decisions, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's move on to Dick Johnson Racing. Now, I've actually got them as A.
Ooh.
Because it's Kostecki's second year with the team.
I know where you're going.
They've got Ryland Gray, Super 2 champion last year. And obviously, they're not. I've said this last week as well. They're not the homologation team anymore. They can put full focus to that team. I reckon they're going to improve. We saw some pretty decent driving from Kostecki last year, so I expect nothing more this year.
You know what? I'm going to put my first A down, but it's not an A. It's A-. I agree with you. The only thing that was worrying me is the fact they got a rookie. And Kostecki's going to have to... Like, if he wins the championship, then you call it an A. But if they don't, and Ryland's not even in the top 15, then you can't call it an A. But
you got to compare it though. Will Davison, he had a couple good races here and there, but majority of the time he was in the 15 range.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't an A.
So, yeah, I know, but it won't change much.
No.
If anything, Ryland Gray can improve.
True. No, I agree.
Which I think he would. I think he can. I think he can for sure. Courtney, a second year theory. It could happen. It could happen. Definitely could happen. That's for sure. So I have high hopes for DJR this year. Next up is. Let's just get straight into it. No, actually, no. We'll do Walkinshaw. Actually, Walkinshaw.
Yep.
Now, obviously, they had pretty much an I'd say A season last year.
Yeah.
Not an A plus, because Ryan Wood's finals saga was abysmal. Mechanical failures knocked him out twice. He got lucky to survive Sandown, only to get knocked out again straight away.
Yeah.
So, and Bathurst, mind you, Bathurst, both cars failed to finish because of mechanical failures. So,
well, that's why they've switched.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
true.
that's the reason why
true.
they've switched, and they're not with the Ford anymore.
That's true.
So mechanical failures, look, could be really good, or it could be shit. We don't know. It could be really good. It could be really bad, and we're not going to know. So this one is really difficult. Look, you're going to have to put an A of some sort based on the level of success they had last year. So for that reason there, I would put probably, just a straight A. Again, it'd be nice to see a championship come back with a Supra, but it's somewhat got to be realistic. Can they do it again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jack, any events will actually be at the RX8 Cup round, Phillip Island. Well, you will. I won't be. But AU4 as well will be there all season long for AU4, starting off at Wington. Of course, we'll confirm more as we know more and confirm more, I suppose. So stay tuned for that. All right, not Tickford, Walkinshaw. It really just depends on how the Toyota is going to perform. It's hard to actually pick, a proper thing. But for now, I'm going to say A for the sake of it.
Yep.
I think that's a valid point.
That's the thing to do.
Yeah, that's fair. 888, starting off with Jackson Walls. I'm going to put him as a C.
Oh, are we actually doing that? Oh, I thought we were being
minus.
sarcastic.
No, he's technically a team.
Okay.
I'm going to say a C. I don't really have much expectations for him. I didn't actually think he was ready for a main game seat this season, but hopefully he proves me wrong. But at the moment is a C.
Yeah, no, I'm going down to where I had Premier. I'm going D+.
That's fair. That's fair.
I didn't even
that's
know
why I said Courtney. Oh, Courtney, you have to watch the pod earlier because we mentioned about how they ran the actual team is SCT Logistics Motorsport, but they missed the objective of delivery and put down objective instead.
He's done it again.
He's done it again. I had to do it. Courtney wasn't here before. All right. Yeah, Courtney wasn't here before. I had to basically catch her up. So all good. See, she caps, haha. So that was funny, obviously. Thank you, Courtney. Yeah, no, I don't expect much, to be honest. Really, literally don't expect much other than a C. Hopefully I get impressed and I can say a C+.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But low hope.
But moving on to Red Bull Ampol Racing.
Okay.
A+.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of hard not to say A+. We're not saying, by the way, any 888 haters out there, don't have a go at us. Just facts. They were strong last year, except for Bathurst. We don't talk about that. But with the Ford backing this year, now they're moving to Mustangs, and they're having a real proper crack at it. I think we're in for a good year as 888. I think we're in for a good year for them. And of course, Bearded Feeney, is looking for redemption, looking for revenge after last season. So he might be driving quite aggressively this season. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Will Brown, don't know what to expect. He's Will Brown, of course. Hopefully he qualifies better than he did last year. So I reckon if, Brock does what Brock did last year, and Will Brown qualifies better and races like he does last year, I think we're in for a treat.
I giggled because Sassy Kiwi, right? I drink it, but I don't respect it. But I don't support them, sorry. Which is Red Bull.
That's fair. I guess I'm the same as Tickford. I Monster's my go-to. I'm kidding. I actually do like Tickford, though. That's the thing.
I don't drink any energy drink. That's all right. I've actually changed Walkinshaw's to A-, and I've put Red Bull as an A flat because I just feel like an A+ is very hard.
Not an A-, just an A flat.
Just A for Red Bull, but Walkinshaw's A-.
Music joke.
So I haven't given anyone an A+ because I give some flexibility. That's it. I still didn't think the best.
I did. I give flexibility too. I actually offered Jackson Walls a C+. All right.
I thought you said C. I wrote down C for you.
I did. I said I'm flexible. I can offer him a C+.
So am I writing down C+ for you?
No, keep a C. Keep a C.
All right.
All right. Courtney, I hope Will uses 888 number as some motivation. Yeah, I hope so too. It's cool to see. By the way, can I just say two things, actually. I'll say two things. One, it's not Lowndes' number, it's 888's number, and Lowndes actually gave it up. So Will Brown is entitled to it. All these people are saying it's Lowndes' number, you shouldn't be touching it, blah, blah, blah. It's 888's number. It actually started off... Also, someone in the comments, actually not here, but on Facebook or something, said, I know, we're having a roller coaster of emotions here, that 888 number does not belong on a Ford. When in fact actually started on Supercars on a Ford. I'm pretty sure John Bauer was the first one or second driver to drive it.
But even still, didn't they start the team as a Ford team? Better Electrical, Vodafone?
Yes.
Yes,
exactly. But, and my other point is numbers are very important to understand who drives. NASCAR, it's all about the numbers, right? If it wasn't for numbers, I'd be lost to who's who. But the reason I'm saying this is because Double ASA have actually made it so it's not mandatory to run racing numbers on your car for 2026.
Not mandatory.
No. So that's the whole point that I was having a go at on Messenger the other day. Racing numbers is literally, that's how you know who's who.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
And also, just to point out, they have cars like the Legend cars, Formula Ford, which are already
they'll still be racing with numbers.
Hard to see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Interesting.
What numbers would... Oh, okay. This is a good question.
I like this
from
one.
Corny, because we sim race already, so we already have our own distinct numbers. Alex, you go first.
No, mine has a lot of meaning to it.
Okay. I run, and I might go to, and what I run in sim racing is number 35. Just because, I grew up watching Todd Hazelwood. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, mine is.
Back in his Super 2 Matchstone Racing days.
Mine's more heartfelt. My number is 925. And you're probably thinking, what the heck? 3-digit number as well. It's random. It's a bit family owned. So my little cousin, she's born on the 25th of May. And her cousin who passed away the day she was born on the 9th of November. So 925. So just basically my two cousins. So yeah. That would be my number. I've run it ever since I've started sim racing, which is pretty cool. So if I ever were to run a real race car, you would see 925 on mine.
The best part is no one really has it.
No, it's never been a problem, so it's great.
There you go.
The only time it would be a problem is if a category were to not run triple numbers. Then I'd be a bit screwed.
Yeah, that's true.
So
there you go. That's true. Yeah, always 35 for me.
Yeah, there's my heartfelt number choice. It's 925.
Courtney says hers would be 67. See how I did that? It's been a lucky number for it's lucky. Go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. Alex is just the one ruining number 6-7 tonight. Bryce says 25. He's run 25 as Chaz's before Chaz ran it. So there you go.
Yeah, nice. Should we move on to our last little segment, which won't take long?
Yeah, what is it?
It is just the Cadillac livery. I think, what is it? Like, what?
That happened today. Forgot about that.
Cadillac livery, 5-minute F1 chat.
Yeah, 5-minute F1 chat. Let's go.
What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's very unique. The only problem is that Renders, like the Matty G podcast, they did a video, and Matt did not like it. Sorry, Tom. No, they both didn't like it because they saw renders that were more gold colored, and that looked fucking schmick. So I liked it. I think it's cool. But someone wrote, and it's a bit funny. It's the best 17th looking livery I've ever seen. The best 17th place looking livery I've ever seen. Bit harsh, but probably true.
Yeah, a bit harsh. Yeah. No, I agree. I actually spoke to Bailey, my cousin, who also runs AFL Fantasy Fanatics. Shout out. I'll send him an invoice for that. Basically, I spoke to him about it on the phone, and I said I like it, but I think I'll like it more when I physically see it on a car. The render just doesn't do it justice. I don't think a render.
I think it'll look cool on a car.
I reckon. But I do like that gold idea that you mentioned about. I reckon that would have been nicer, and I think I have seen what you talked about.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's different. Both of the sides of the car is actually different. It's actually unique. It's unique. So really intrigued. You know what it reminds me of? The 2013 Tickford Pepsi liveries when they had orange on one side, blue on the other.
Yeah. They had the
obviously not as sporadic.
Wheels. Didn't they have different wheel
and
colours?
They had the different coloured rims. Again, we're back on that topic. How do we get here? But they had one side was orange, one side was blue. Now we just have chrome on all. So there we go. Times have changed. I actually quite like it. But like I said, the render doesn't do it justice. I reckon it looked better in person.
Well, speaking of wheel colours, it has white rims, the Cadillac. And I like the RB one quite a lot. So I reckon it'd be pretty cool. So anyway, I think that wraps up every topic we've got.
Yeah, pretty much does. If there's any questions, of course, let us know before we wrap it up. But one thing I hate it, and I don't know if this is completely true, but why the hell is F1 testing only giving us 1 hour per day of broadcast time?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, instead of last year we had 5 hours of running. Well, what's going on?
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. But yeah, we'll slowly wrap this up. Stay tuned. By the way, myself and Ivan will be running a MotoGP podcast. It should be starting this week. So if you're into MotoGP, they've just finished up their testing, which unfortunately also did have 1 hour of broadcast. And that was only the last half an hour of the session. Then, yeah, if you want to chat all things MotoGP all year round, we will be starting that as well. Courtney's asked if we're going to the Motorsport Festival. Daniel is. I'm not. I'm going to Phillip Island. So
yeah, I'm going to go on Sunday. I think at this stage, Sunday's the plan. We're actually going to have Jensen Marold in his Gen 2 AU4 car for AGI Sport. He's going to be there trackside as well, so I'm hopefully I can say good day to those guys before we get the season underway properly. But if you're going, I'll see you there. If anyone's going, it's a great event. We've got a lot planned this year. It's actually going to. I hate that you're missing out. It's actually going to be really sick. Apparently, it's been announced now as well, as my phone says 10%, that Craig Lowndes and Jamie Whincup will be there in their 2010 Vodafone car, and they're going to recreate that. You know, remember when they got a 1-2? They're going to recreate that moment.
That's cool.
So that's going to be cool.
Let's wrap the podcast bit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Oh, you're going to be there Saturday? Oh, damn. Yeah, I've got my kid. I got to take my kid to a party on the Saturday. So it would be sort of like reverse there, but that's all right. That's it. Make sacrifices. Yeah, but that's it. Of course, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who joined on TikTok Live. It's great to have all the engagement, all the comments, and so forth. And thanks to Sassy Kiwi for sending those. I don't know what they are,
Gifts.
But really, I do appreciate them. Still, I just don't understand TikTok all that well. Thanks, Alex, for joining me once again in the studio, in the virtual studio, I should say. But like I said, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date whenever we release a new pod, a new video of sorts. Of course, we'll keep you all up to date with the F1 testing. Bryce says here coming the end of our professional life here at LTM. I butchered that as well. That's when you know we're going to end the pod. Anyway, that's all from us. Goodbye.
Bye.